since I've joined this college, I main emphasis to create an environment in the college to link a campus to the society, to the community, and give exposure to our students, to the society and their societal problems, and create entrepreneurs. And by this, our college can enhance our rank, as well as we can generate skilled human resources from the college. We are going very right direction, and I think Dr. Agnihotri will help us, not by only this lecture. In future, we will call him at our college, seek his advice to open consultancy about the this stock market is very important today, and if we can train our students, they can do very much work in trading, and they can also generate their own resources and also train others, those who are not in link with this your discipline, in other discipline. Because many people who are very interested nowadays in stock market, in investing mutual funds and other areas. So very much consultancy, not for the only other one outside the college. Within the college, we can train, and we should give the idea that investment from the beginning is much important than later on. If you invest only 500 per month from beginning of the career, in 20 years of age, 18 years of age, in 500, when they will become, become of 30 years, they can generate huge money. So such type of consultancy training we should provide to our student, as well as, if possible, to our communities, the surrounding area, through many ways. So by this department will do great service, not to the society, to the college and the career of our students and colleagues also. With these few words, I welcome Dr. Anurag Agnihotri, and I will also try to meet him, and will help his expertise for the benefit of our students. So I also congratulate Dr. Sunita Chaki and other colleagues who are doing this this seminar. So I am very busy because many people are there. So thank you very much. I will get benefited by your lecture. I am here. I will listen to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure whatever you are saying, I think it makes sense. There are a couple of teachers who are in other departments also. They really want some advice, how to invest, and even the students would love to have these kind of information, along with if they really want to get into the jobs related to stock markets and all. So I assure you, sir, that the department would try to do things as has been desired by you from time to time. You are the one motivating us to conduct such activities, which has helped students as much as possible, sir. So I thank you once again for taking out time to guide us, sir. Thank you so much. Now, let me introduce you all to the resource person for today's session, Dr. Anurag Agnihotri. Presently, he is a faculty in the College of Vocational Studies, Delhi University. Dr. Agnihotri is also a member of Association of Chambers National Council of Internal Audit and Risk Management. He has been delivering numerous webinars in various institutions in India and abroad alike. Central University of Michigan, USA, France, Australia are few of the countries where he has been taking webinars over the past couple of years. He has been resource person in various finance related faculty development programs. He also is a consultant in Requisa Capital Standard Securities Limited and Karki Global Fund. In addition to this, he has written as many as 68 research papers, 5 books, 2 of which are Sage publication. He presently has been guiding 3 PhD scholars and has been into restructuring of DU syllabi also. So his achievements are numerous, and he being an exceptional teacher, I don't want my students to be denied the opportunity of missing out on anything due to paucity of time. So thank you so much for taking out time, Dr. Anurag. The students are looking forward for an enlightening session. So not taking much time, I would request you to please initiate this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunita ma'am. It is a pleasure and honor that you have invited me, and it becomes more honor, I will say, that when dear students, I would like to say that Pratibha ma'am, Rajwala ma'am, Sunita ma'am, Rakesani sir, these are the people to whom I look up many a time. It is not that, and so once Sunita ma'am had asked me that I need to take a lecture, a session rather. So I said, session के लिए तो आप लोग खुद ही बहुत हो, why should I take? So she said, नहीं यार, तो मैं आप बच्चों के आपको केवल एक चीज है बच्चों, I am joining from 2 IDs, because I have to share my mobile phone also with you, because you all know that it is a mobile app based trading. So I will be sharing my mobile app also. So that is why I'm just joining from 2. But before I start, I will just say few things. The people come to the stock market for one reason, that they want to earn money very, very fast. They want that if I invested today 1 lakh rupees, within a month it should become 5 lakh. It doesn't happen in stock market. In a stock market, you can earn only the money when you have the patience to be there in market. So that we are going to discuss. And moreover, I will be just speaking only for 15 minutes. Then the floor will be open for all of you. You people can automatically start asking the question, but do not make too much hue and cry, and just raise your hands, and I will take your name and then we can start with, okay? So before I discuss with you on this particular market, I'm sharing my screen with you all. Please allow my screen to be shared. I think make me co-host. I'm not able to share. Yeah.
Praveenji is there? Praveenji?
It is done, ma'am.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So dear students, I hope you are able to see my screen. I will not be too theoretical. I will be, after some time, I will share immediately after 15 minutes. So by 2:35, I will be sharing my mobile screen with you. And you are free to ask any question based on that. Dubey sir, your principal sir has recently said that we need to be absolutely right, and the consultancy work. These two are very, very important today. So dear student, stock market runs on the power of compounding. If you start investing today, say after 2 years, you will get a job, and then you start investing even 5,000 rupees per month. I can vouch for you, all of us who are sitting here as teachers, you will be having more money than us, at least in your bank accounts and a trading account. Not the inheritance property I'm talking about. It is your personal property, personal money. You will be having more than us, all of us. That is what the power of compounding. So when you will have 50, you will be having huge money. Okay. But regularly learn the market. Do not treat it as a gambling house. And you need to be very, very particular about the market. This is what I say to my student also, that when you talk about the finance, it is the beauty of finance that it is all things to all man. In some, it brings out Newton, in others, Beethoven, in still others, Napoleon. Why this quote is important? Because if you want to come into the finance, you should fulfill the dream of others, not your own dream. Once you are fulfilling the dream of others, your dream will automatically be fulfilled. For example, Lata Mangeshkar ji, whom we lost a few days back. Initially, when she started singing, it was the finance, money. Maqbool Fida Hussain, very good painter. He started painting for the money only. Later, he became a good painter. Then many other people, everybody in this world is coming for the money only. And that is why it is very important that you should create the money for your client. For example, you are a portfolio manager. For example, as of now, I'm managing around 15 crore portfolio of the different people. So if I do not give them the required return asked by them, do you feel they will come back to me the next year in the month of March? They will say, sorry, sir, I will switch over to some other. So that is why it is required that I need to give them the desired return, what I have promised or what they desire. Second, when you talk about the mutual funds, as a mutual fund vendor, it is your duty to provide them only that mutual fund which that person requires. You cannot give the mutual fund according to your own will and wish. Try to understand the need of that person and then give it. Same thing with insurance. For example, you are bringing in the IPO. This month, February last week, I will be coming out with one of the SME IPO where I am working as an analyst of that IPO. So what the promoter want, I have to do that. Promoter asked that, Daksa, I need minimum 5 crore rupees out of this. Okay, I said, I will try to get that much money. So if I give him that much money, I will be earning my fees. If I'm not able to give that, I will not be able to earn my fees. So likewise, students, you need to be practical oriented and do not think about yourself. Think about others. See what the Sunita ma'am is doing it. She could have taken rest at home, but she has taken a pain to organize this for you all. Pratibha ma'am is sitting here, Rakesh Sani sir is sitting. Why? Rakesh Sani sir and Pratibha ma'am, they all are very, very experienced and knows much more than what I know. But they are sitting because you should be interested. Okay. So now I'm coming out a bit introduction of the financial market, because we all are the part of the financial market. See, financial market is basically of the basic, it is basically the two forces works. One who save the money and does not have an opportunity to earn money out of that. And the second, the people who can use that money for earning better returns. So one place, household, business firms, government, and foreigners, they save the money. They do not have an opportunity in their own countries or in their own business. So they put the money either into the bank, insurance, other financial institution, or the mutual fund. That money goes and moves on to those people who require the money, like the companies, like you and me, wants a loan for purchasing house, car, etc. So that money will come. By this process, bank is earning excess interest. For example, when I deposit the money into the bank, they will give me 4% interest. But when I take a car loan or personal loan, they will be charged from me 10% interest. So the difference is their earnings. Similarly, insurance companies, when we purchase the insurance policies from them, they will be promising me to give a maturity amount plus the bonus, if any. Now, whatever the money I put in, they will just put it into stock market, debt market, and many other markets. And out of that, they will earn the money, deduct their differences, and then they will give it to me, whatever they promised. Similarly, mutual fund companies, they will invest into the market wherever the mandate is. This is called mandate. When as an investor, we give it some document, that form, signed form to our mutual fund manager, that is called mandate. So if I have signed a mandate for a growth fund, so it automatically means that my money will go to the equity market more. If it is defensive, a debt market, so my money has to go to the debt market. So they will invest my money according to my mandate. And then whatever the return they earn, out of that, they will reduce the expenditure and remaining amount will be refunded back to me. So in this process, this whole management runs in this world. This is more of the theoretical. Our Sani sir will be able to guide you better. You can go through on that. Financial market, we all know it is a part of the money market and the securities market. Money market, RBI based, money based, organized and unorganized. And we are here to learn the security market, which is primary and secondary market. These are the different market players in the financial market. Banking system help us, securities market, commodities market, foreign exchange market, insurance market, pension fund or pension markets. Financial intermediaries are there in market, venture capital firms, private equity firms, merchant bankers, underwriters, depository participants. Now here, I'm not going to explain you all, but I will explain just 2 points. One, you all know that if you want to invest into the stock market, you need to have your demat account. So who will open up a demat account? In India, there are only 2 companies which are authorized to open the demat account. That is NSDL and CDSL. Now, these 2 depository companies are not capable of operating across the globe and serve across the India and serve the clients. So what they've done it, they have requested that to the financial institution, banks, broking houses, that you can come and become the partners. So when these Sher Khan and others, India Infoline, Motilal Oswal becomes a partner, then this that money accounts, they open it and your demat account on behalf of the depository. So basically they are opening the accounts for the NSDL and CDSL. So NSDL and CDSL are the only companies who are capable, who are authorized to open your demat account. But you may say, sir, I have opened a account and it is my broking firm who has opened my all account because he is a depository participant. Then stock exchange is a facility or the place or the medium. I am using the word medium because no more it is a place now. Can anyone just a second, Bacho, one has written me that is still on the second slide. So I'm resharing it. Yeah, I hope you are able to get it now. Yeah. So what has happened? Stock exchanges in India, there are functional stock exchange 2. One is NSE, another is BSE. Bombay Stock Exchange is at the Bombay, Dalal Street, and NSE, National Stock Exchange, is also at Bombay, but it is at Bandra Kurla Complex. In Donoi, both of the stock exchanges had their regional office in Delhi. Its office at Parliament Street, near the Parliament Street, Parliament Thane ke theek samne, second floor LIC building, second and third floor. Okay. So why it is there? If I need to work on some IPOs, I can simply go to the LIC building and file all the documents, etc. So that will allow me facility to work faster. I need not to go to the Mumbai. And Bombay Stock Exchange regional office is at Rajendra Place, just behind the Siddhartha Hotel. You can go there and you can do the whatever the paperwork or documental work is there. Depository participants, I have already told you. Custodians are appointed in case of the mutual funds and also in case of the securitization process. Stockbrokers, in a stock exchange, you can only trade through the stockbroker. Sometimes your student says, sir, I don't go to the stockbroker. I can I'm able to hear you. I can able to trade without even calling to my broker through the app. Yet that app is provided to you by the broker only. So for which he will charge you the brokerage. And yeah, this is what you are saying to me, that I should check my network. Okay. Please, when you write in chat box regarding the voice, etc., just write one point for me. Anurag sir, please check. Because network can always be issue, not an issue. Although I have joined with two different networks. Mobile is working with mobile network, and this is with another network. So, but you can always say.
No, from your side, it's okay, sir. The students are getting the problem. That's why I was answering them.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. So nice of you. Now, these investment bankers, generally we call that insurance is investment banker. Name is written bank, but don't confuse it with the bank. They are simply investment agencies. आप पैसे बात करिए. They take the money from the large investors, put into the market, and then whatever the money is being earned, they charge their commission and do it. Then you have the insurance companies, pension fund. After the 2004, when the NPS is started, new pension scheme, this market has now very good chances. Asset management companies and the portfolio managers, when you are managing the portfolio of somebody else, or you are managing the mutual funds, then it is called asset management company, and it is your duty to attend the to manage the portfolio of that mutual fund. Then investment advisor, you can always guide others whether to invest or not. But once you want to do it officially, it is your duty to pass the NISM 10A and 10B. If you qualify that, then you can approach to the SEBI, and SEBI will allow you to do that. Okay. I will suggest all the students who wants to work in the stock market, please qualify NISM 7, 8, 10A, 10B, 13, and 15. And all the students who belongs to BBE, they can certainly qualify these certificates without much efforts. So please qualify. That will help you not only in placement, but that will also enhance your knowledge. So anytime you can go to the market to discuss that. These are the different agencies which works: Department of Economic Affairs, FIPV for foreign investments, and the SEBI for the corporates. Registrar of companies, every company has to register itself with the ROC. Every company has to, just a second, Bachu. Yeah. Every company has to get itself registered in order to become a company with the ROC. Delhi ka ROC is at Nehru Place. In India, almost all the states has got only one ROC except Tamil Nadu and the Mumbai, Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, there are two. One is at Mumbai, another is at the Pune. And in the Tamil Nadu, one is at Chennai, another is at Coimbatore. Rest of India has got one ROC per state, except the Northeast, where only Guwahati is the only exchange ROC for all the 7 sisters. In case of money market, it is the RBI is the authority. SEBI, Securities Board of Securities Exchange Board of India, they maintain and provide the rules for all the participants of sessions, brokers, dealers, merchant bankers, depositories, mutual funds, depository participants, registrars, transfer agent. RBI make the rules for banks and the primary dealer or authorized dealers, which we call it. Now, to the point where we are, we were supposed to be in the beginning. The securities market is of 2 types, primary market and secondary market. Why we call the primary market as a primary market? When the company is directly connected with the investor, then that is called primary market. You buy the shares through IPO, you are applying to the shares of to the company. Company allot you through the board meeting. You want the, for example, bonus shares, directly company allot you. Right issue, company allot you. Private placement, it is a company who allot you. So these are the ways. That is why this market is called as primary, because it is between you and the company. Secondary market, this is basically between the existing shareholders and the new shareholder. Company is not into the picture. For example, today you purchase the Reliance share. Reliance Industry has nothing to do with that. If I am a holder, I am selling those shares. It is the trade between you and me. Nothing to do with the Reliance Industries. So that is what is known as stock market. Now, the same point I will explain you here. These are the people like you and me. And for your information, I would like to say that during the year 2021, 1.51 crore new investors added to the stock market, which is the largest since this particular stock market started. Why the reasons we can discuss afterwards. You can ask, I will give you a reply. This is the company who need the money. So now what they can do it, they can go to the bank for loan, financial institution for loan, or they can issue the bond, they can issue the NCDs, but they want to come to the stock market, hence they want to issue the shares. Now, for issuing the shares, there are different methods, but they want to use this IPO method, initial public offer. Now, when you want to come out with IPO, there are two ways of issuing it. One, offer for sale and the fresh issue. Offer for sale means when the companies to the trade, companies who are trading, the company who is coming out with IPO, existing promoters of the company, they can sell the shares. That is called offer for sale. And fresh sale, where the capital of the company increases, that is what the fresh issue of the capital. Adani Bilmar IPO. In this entire IPO was of a fresh issue. But whereas if you go to the IRFC, Paytm, etc., that was completely offer for sale. So fresh issue and offer for sale, that you need to take care of. I will always like to put my money into that company which is having the fresh issue, not the offer for sale. Because in offer for sale, the money goes to the promoters. Like in Paytm, what has happened? Money has not moved to Paytm as a company. The money has moved to the Vijay Shekhar's pocket or some large investors. So when you want to apply these shares, there are many methods today. You can apply online these shares. But earlier there was money was blocked because you are sending the money to the company. But now ASBA, application secured by blocked account, a system is there by which your money will be blocked into the bank account. And if the shares are allotted to you, it will debit it from there, otherwise not. And Dusra, nowadays there is nothing called fixed price IPO. Now there is a price band, which is being issued based on the DRHP and the book building process. You must have learned in your theory. Then once this IPO process is complete, this board and along with the exchange nominee and the lead merchant banker, this IPO process will be allotted with the owners of the shares and the shareholders who has applied. Now, for example, just a second, let me pick a name of someone. Aditya Aman. And I'm just using your name only. Now, Aditya Aman has applied for the shares of Adani Bilmar. He got it at a rate of 230. And today, the rate is 335. Clear? Dear student, you can do one more thing for more information and regular information. There is a YouTube channel of mine, Fin Growth Mantra. You can log in there. That I have explained these IPOs there also. So Aditya Aman has got these shares at 230. Now today the rate is 335. Now he wants to sell this share. I'm assuming there is nothing called secondary market. So he go back to the company, Adani Bilmar. Sir, you can take your shares, give me my money back at the rate 335. They say, hell with you. I came out with an IPO, you purchased an IPO. So these shares are, you have to hold it. We will give you the dividend whenever it's due. So now what this Aditya Aman will do? He was feeling that I will have some, say 100 rupees per shares. So there will be a good benefit for me. And I will have a movie with my friends and enjoy that. But now he cannot do. So here, secondary market comes into the play. And in India, we have got actually 3 functional exchanges, MSCI, NSE, and BSE, out of which this is, Aman, I will be just opening the floor, just a minute. So you continue, you can ask after that, just wait. Now this company, whose shares were there, you cannot return it to them. Now this company get Adani Wilmar, get itself listed at the Bombay Stock Exchange and the National Stock Exchange. Now this Aditya Aman can sell its share here, either in Bombay Stock Exchange or National Stock Exchange, but he cannot enter into the stock exchange because he is not an authorized member of the stock exchange. So what will happen? He has to go through broker. So you can have many brokers in market, like Sher Khan is there, India Infoline is there, Motilal Oswal is there, Angel Broker, Girodhar, wherever there. And brokers are of 2 types, discount broker and portfolio brokers. So you can go through with them and then you can sell the shares by bidding your shares. So anyone who wants to purchase, your contract will be executed and that person will become the new owner of the shares rather than you. Now, imagine a situation if secondary market is not there, then you could have not sold the share. You have to wait for the buyback of the shares. Now, equity shares, we have heard a lot of time one particular concept that equity shareholders are the owners of company. Sir, hell with you. This is not a correct sentence at all. We are just a residual owner. We are not the owner of company at all. Dimag se nikal dijiye. Because owners of company can take decisions. You cannot take any decision. Somebody says that you can go to the board of directors, but I will become the board member only when I am being proposed. I am having only 200 shares. Who the hell bothers about me? Clear? So it is you are there as a shareholder only for the profits. And that to be if the company board declares it. If company board doesn't declare it, you will not get anything. That amount will go to the reserve and surplus. So this is what the claim you have. Sales, the money will be reduced to suppliers, employees and services. Then the depreciation for capital charge, interest, whatever the loan you borrowed will be given to the lenders, then tax to the government. After this, you are left over with EAT or profit after tax. Once you have the profit after tax, this will be divided by the number of shares. That will give you the EPS. Now, on this EPS, how much money will be given to you as a dividend? That is dependent on the board, and remaining amount will be transferred to the reserves of the company. These are you can go through this. I will share this PPT with Chaki ma'am, so you can collect from her. Now, in the stock market, these are the 4 different parties, including this regulatory stock exchanges. Brokers will be there. Registrar is an official person of the exchange. Any complaint, any rules, you need to go to this registrar table. Depositories and depository participant, then SEBI. SEBI is supposed to make the rules. Now, in India, we have got the 2 indexes. Sensex, which is at Bombay Stock Exchange with 30 stocks. NSE at the Nifty. NSE has got Nifty, which has got the 50 stocks. These indexes are very important, dear, because we need to know the trend of the market. Today, Nifty is going upwards. It means market is going up. If Nifty is going down, we will say that the market is going down. So this is basically representing our entire market. So indices are basically giving you the status report on general economy. Abhi budget aaya tha, first of the February ko. What has happened to the market? Market was up. So ministers and everybody was saying that budget is very good because the market is up. Now suppose the market is down by 500 points or 800 points, then what would happen? The opposition would have got the opportunity to say, no, sir, budget is very bad. See how the market has reacted. And what irony is, stock market goes up when it is against the common paper. Yaad rakhna ye baat. Do not think in the stock market as a consumer. Always think as an investor in the market. Stock market we use for barometer of the behavior, price movement, portfolio performance. For example, when I give the report to my investors, I say them, see, during the last year, Nifty has performed this much, but I have given a return of this much. So by saying that, I automatically comparing myself with the Nifty or Sensex. So that becomes a benchmark for me. Then this is a derivative instruments on that, futures and options. On this you can have. It allows us to research like price discovery. You can check up some of the papers of mine on this. Reflect changing expectation of the market. Agar market niche ja raha, it means market feels that it is either overbought zone or market does not feel that something is there new for them. Like tomorrow at 10 p.m. RBI is coming out with the monetary policy. Now, any person who is holding the banks, he may vary about the fact कि यार कल को क्या करेगी RBI, तो वो अपना शेयर बेच के साइड में हो सकता है. Now, मार्केट में ये जो निफ्टी 50 में या सेंसेक्स में जो 30 स्टॉक्स आते हैं, हाउ मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन होना चाहिए अच्छा उनका, लार्ज लिक्विडिटी होनी चाहिए, कंटिन्यूटी, इंडस्ट्री रिप्रेजेंटेशन एंड द लिस्टेड हिस्ट्री. Similarly, some other companies, the ones that do nonsense, then they will be thrown out of the market. This is, I just prepare one. Sensex has got 30 stocks. So in place of that, I just chosen 3. And number of outstanding shares for calculation purpose, I keep very less. 10 Tata ke hain, Infosys 20, Hindalco 20. Price as on 19 February 21 is 20, 30, 100. Market cap now 200 on the same date, 600 and 200, 2000. So total market cap of these 3, it means this index, I can say Aman index. Aman index is 2800. So as on yesterday closing, the prices are 30. So it becomes 300, 40, hence it becomes the 800, and this is 150. So this becomes 3000. So total value comes out to be the 41. So Aman index market capital was 2800 on 19 December, but today it is 4100, which means you can calculate the value of index P1/P0. P1 is the 2800 and P0, and P1 is the 4100. So 100 is the base value. So 100 into 4100 divided by 2800, you have got the 146.28. So if I treat it Aman index as Nifty, so I can say the Nifty has moved from 100 to 146 point today. So Nifty is up by 46 points. So that market capitalization, EPS, etc., you can calculate from the index. So I'm not going ahead with this slide. Now, coming on to the stock market. If you want to earn the money from the stock market, profound knowledge. Many a time what happens, we jump into the market without knowing anything. Why? Rajwala ma'am has said, कि market में पैसा लगाना चाहिए, so I went to the market and put my money. No, sir, that should not be done. You should understand the market first and then you should go. Try to learn the market. Best guesswork. See, because it is future. So we are estimating, forecasting. So guesswork has to be very, very good. That comes with experience and knowledge. Diversification. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. Once you're diversifying, you will grow. Then portfolio management. Try to do active portfolio management or passive. But today's world where the market is too volatile, keep it portfolio management at active level. Today, Indian stock market is having these problems. Unethical practices are there, irrational greeds, excessive speculation, protection of small investors is not there. Okay? So now what I'm doing here, I'm sharing the screen of my mobile phone so that you can just ask your doubts first, and also I can do the live trading and etc. for you. Yeah, please ask some question. Aman, you have raised your hand. Aman, bache, you have raised your hand.
Hello, hi, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Aman, please speak.
So I have a query. As
Aman, I'm not getting voice. Just a second.
hello.
I hope there might be some at my end. I just exit and enter from this same. Just a second. You can write down your question on the chat box. I will reply.
Sure, sir.
Is there anyone else who wants to ask the question? Please raise your hand. We'll be giving you the permission to speak. Once such join, he will be answering your questions. Raise your hand in case you have any questions.
Please allow me co-host. Chaki ma'am, please allow me co-host because I am not able to unmute myself.
I'm doing just a second, please. Just a second, please. Anurag sir, please try.
Yeah, now it is fine. Thank you.
समीम, एक बार अंदर आके बैठ जा, मेरी क्लास चल रही है ना, मेरे को ये देखना है एक बारी, आ जाए एक बारी, इतना ही पे मैं रोक लूंगा.
Students, once you are asking the question,
जल्दी चल, यहीं पे बैठा कुत्ता.
otherwise mute yourself. Yeah. So what is the first question you want to ask? What is the ROC? Prerna Bichi, ROC is the registrar of company. Once you want to create your company, it must be, you have to get yourself registered with the ROC, Registrar of Companies, without which your company will not come into the existence also. Okay. So then who is the next question? What is the next question?
Megdeep, do you want to ask? You have raised the hand. Please ask.
Why do we need brokerage for trading?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Bache, Satvik, please ask.
Yes, sir. Actually, I was trying to ask that when you said when trying to invest in the secondary market, sir, we need brokerages. So, is there any particular reason why can't the common person directly trade in the stock exchanges, and we need particular third-party platforms for that?
Good, Bache. See, as of now, as per the law, you are not allowed to trade directly. You need the permission. Only the permitted members can trade. So the large investors are directly allowed, like FII and DIIs, but we need to go through these brokers only. So once these brokers are allowing us their platform, and they are basically taking all the obligations of market, so they charge a commission that is known as brokerage for us. But however, keeping this thing in mind that SEBI is planning by the 2023, they may be allowing us also directly trade in the market. So all the broking houses have started now other financial services, so that there should not be their revenue should not go down. Okay, you already have Zerodha, etc., which are discount broker, does not charge anything. Okay, so what is the role of mediator in pre-market IPO? And can retail investors sell his shares in pre-IPO market? Yes, you can do that. If you're holding a shares, for example, PharmEasy shares and MediPlus shares are available in market. These are called private placement market or unlisted shares market. Nowadays, you can there are many agencies who are trading into these. You can just catch hold of them and can sell it. Anyone interested in that can also contact me. I will give you the number. You can just trade, not an issue. Or you can call up to your broker. He will also help you in this field. Yeah. Then how can we SME shares? Bache, in order to trade into the market itself, the stock market itself, you need to have the three things. One, you should have a bank account, savings bank account, current bank account, whatever you have. But either two, you must have one. Then you must have a broking account. This is called trading account. And then third, demat account. Once you have these three, you can trade into the market. There is nothing else you require in this. Then in SME market, see National Stock Exchange, I will show you the National Stock Exchange website also, bacho, so that you people can understand well. This National Stock Exchange has got two segments. One is the main board of NSE and second is NSE Emerge. NSE Emerge is basically providing the listing of small and medium enterprises IPOs, or we call them SME IPOs. So on that you can trade always. Okay. Anybody else wants to ask anything on this? Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. What are the steps taken by beginners for trading? Anyone among you wants to trade into the market, the first and foremost thing you people should do that is start reading a book called Intelligent Investor first by Benjamin Graham. Purchase that book, start reading. Start reading understanding the website of National Stock Exchange. I'm just sharing my screen of my laptop and to show you these websites. See, whenever you see any IPO and you want to understand the information, this is the site called at chittorgarh.com. Chittorgarh.com. Here you can go and you can find out the details like whenever IPO. Just click it here, you will get all details here, whatever is written. Adani Biman, who's a new IPO is coming, that also you can find out. And this is right hand side, this is NSE IPO is there. So you can always use them and you can learn out of that. Then this is my YouTube channel, Fin Growth Mantra. I will share the link, you people can then join, and here you will find all kind of the information related to the market only. Then you have the different kind of, just a second, let me show you the NSE website also. Yeah. In the NSE website, once you go, this is pre-open market. Your stock market opens at 9 to 9:15, it is pre-open market. 9:10, then 5 minutes is a gap. So 9:15 से trading start होता है till 3:30. 3:30 से 15 minute break. Last 15 minutes and 3:45 to 4, there is an auction. For example, I shorted. I have sold some shares I do not have. They will go into the auction. If auction में नहीं sell होंगे, then next day morning, again they will be square off with the margin premium. So the exchange will not default. Then here you see equity in SME market. You can click here and you can understand what are the shares are there or not. Derivative market, market of two types, cash market and derivative market. There are different indices of this, which you can go and you can trade with that. Then you want to invest it, you can have these information. ये देखिए, how to open a trading account. आप किसी भी ब्रोकिंग हाउस की वेबसाइट पे चले जाइए, लॉग इन करिए. आजकल आप ऑनलाइन कर सकते हैं सब कुछ. अपनी KYC, it means your आधार, पैन नंबर, account details, upload it. Your account will be open. Or you can call on their helpline number. They will do the process for you. Or you can call some agent or broker. He will do for you. So the account will be opened. Then transfer your money. Whatever the money you want to invest, with that you can start trading with the help of website. For example, if I want to have my trade, I can do with this India Infoline, TT Web, unka ek website hai. I can go with that and I can start trading. Motilal Oswal, etc. Or I can use app, these companies app, I can use it. इसके अलावा आप बच्चों, now you can use this particular website. Now I'm just
Anuragji, I'm so sorry to I think interrupt in between. There's one student I think who's asking a very interesting question.
Yeah.
That sir, who is the real owner of stock market?
मैं अभी बताता हूँ. Just a second.
Please.
Just a second.
Fair enough.
Actually, मैं इस NSC वाले question पे था, so I was not able
अच्छा,
to.
कोई issue नहीं है, because it's the second time, so I thought maybe you might not have missed it types.
हाँ, नहीं मैंने उसको देखा नहीं बच्चे का. I will see. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. So basically, dear students, मैं एक तो आपके लिए अपना मोबाइल फोन शेयर कर दूं screen, so that you people can see what I'm doing this. मैं पहले थोड़ा सा मैम बेसिक बता देता हूँ, then I will go his question. बच्चे, now I have opened the chat box. आप अपना questions पूछते रहेंगे, मैं बताता रहूंगा. Who the real owner, मैं यहाँ से अभी जवाब दूंगा. बच्चे, एक तो आप ये मार्केट पल्स नाम का एक ऐप है. This मार्केट पल्स अपने मोबाइल फोन में डाउनलोड कर लो. So whatever the shares, this is a bad thing. Yeah. This gives you live feed of the market. Whatever the shares you are trading in, just put it here and you can have the whatever the different you want to have. For example, you want to have watch on the sectors. You see, I have put all the index of Nifty here, all the index. So if I am putting in front of me, I can see आज market में कौन सा index पिट रहा है. मैंने अभी भी बात की थी that tomorrow RBI is coming out with this policy 3023. So you just see Nifty PSU banks has started falling now. Clear कि how to go ahead in afternoon trade. दूसरा, stock market works in phases. सुबह 9:15 to 10:30, market has good volatility, good volumes. Then it settled down. Then 1:30, when the European market opens, it again gets pumped. Okay? So from 1:30 to 3:30, you will have huge volatility. अभी अब देखिए how my screen is blinking. So this is because that fast the market prices are changing. So even you are in class, somewhere in office, you can just open this screen and keep in front of you. You can find out what the market is doing it. And this gives you various information, scanners, you can use it. Like I have some personal, so I put it that feed, you can feed it yours also. All kind of news will be here, whatever you want. Trending, all that you can have it. Okay. Then one more, you can have the app that is called Stock Edge. This. Now here just you see FII and Nifty sales. FII is selling more, so that is in red and that is gain. News update, FII, DII activity, bulk deals कुछ हो रही हैं. Yeah. Abhi, now I'm coming with the question, this, who is the real owner of stock market? Like is NSE or BSE or a private body? See, none of them is an owner. Owner is the large shareholders. Any person who is having more than 1% capital equity of the company, they are the real owners. Others are just gap fillers. Because they are the person who are making the decisions and the board. Like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, he is holding the 1.5% or 2% equity. He will be able to dictate to the board. Mukesh Ambani, he is holding 27%, hence he will be able to dictate. But we cannot dictate. हमारे पास 200 शेयर हैं. Your board will not be having that much value. See this bulk deal. एक और आसान काम. शेयर मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करने का पहला स्टेप है स्क्रीनिंग ऑफ द शेयर. Which share you want to invest? पहला तरीका तो है ये है move with the big bosses. Who are the big bosses? Shankar Sharma, biggest bear of the Indian market. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. So as Dolly Khanna, इन टाइप के लोगों को आप यहाँ पे इनकी बल्क डील दी होंगी. जैसे Shankar Sharma ji has purchased 7 lakh shares of Ishan Dyes and Chemical. So you can rest assured that this company will have at least 20 to 25% growth. लेकिन Just because the Shankar Sharma has invested, you will also invest. Should not work like that. Now, this stock, I can now analyze with the fundamental analysis. A fundamental analysis ke liye, you can always use a website called investing.com. Investing.com. Okay. Then one more question one of the student has asked. Yeah, बिल्कुल सही क्वेश्चन आपने बच्चे वर्ड भी सही यूज किया है निकेत. Is it foolishness to enter derivative market as a beginner? 100%. It is a foolishness to enter into the derivative market. Derivative market moves too fast and experts. And regarding the derivative market, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has once said that it is if you are a call option buyer, you will just get your locker empty, your bank balance empty, less zero. But whereas if you trade, if you start selling the options, you will become insolvent. आप घर बार भी बिक जाएगा. He has used this word in Hindi. घर के कपड़े लत्ते बिक जाएंगे भाई साहब अगर आपने फ्यूचर या ऑप्शन सेल किया. So never trade into derivative market till you do not get understanding. And दूसरा, derivative trade you must only do when you have at least 5 times of your annual salary. 5 times of annual salary के equivalent portfolio size होना चाहिए. मान लीजिए आप मेरी annual income is 10 lakh. अगर मेरा portfolio 50 लाख से ऊपर है, then I should trade in derivative. Otherwise, I should not trade into the derivative. Derivative आपको बहुत ज़्यादा lucrative लगता है because you want to earn money because nobody give you the losses. For example, do you want to say, see today my today's loss? I'm just sharing with you, bachon. Generally, people does not give the losses. See my loss. I'm holding 2 options: IRCTC 900 call and SBIN 540 call. I am at loss at 32,693. Okay, this I can carry on because I know a bit of the market. So I know tomorrow expiry it will go up and I will be able to book the profit, say 5 rupees per call. So mera profit aa jayega theek thak tomorrow. So that is what you need to learn from the market first. Then how to increase the knowledge about the market? Start reading. Economics Times padhiye. ये टीवी पे जो CNBC channel आता, don't listen that. And this particular, although some of my good friends are sitting there, Sandeep Jain and Asim, etc. and G Business, but many times they say what they should not say, so avoid them. Start reading the books. Start reading the Economics Times. That will give you good knowledge. And money control पे एक app है that is called Money Bhai. Money Bhai पे एक digital portfolio बनाइए. Start trading with that. That will allow you to understand. अपने पैसे लगाने के पहले 2 महीने Money Bhai पे trade करो and try to find out logic why you are investing and why you are exiting of a stock. Dear, I select the stocks based on their fundamental changes. Like some stories changing with the stock. अगर कोई story change हो रही है उस stock के साथ, तो फिर मैं उसको देखता हूँ story कैसे. जैसे कि there is a company called Magna FinCorp. When I was going through, I just and आप देखिए स्टॉक मार्केट में सक्सेसफुल होने के लिए आपके कान खुले रहने चाहिए बहुत ज्यादा. आप कहीं किसी मीटिंग में जाते हैं, कुछ बात हो रही है, दिमाग रखो क्या बात हो रही है. Fortunately, I go to many meetings like in PhD Chamber of Commerce and CII, being the member there, and also to some booking houses. So कान में कई बातें पड़ती रहती हैं. So आप घर पे आइए, नोट कर लीजिए मोबाइल में कि क्या बात हो रही है, and then घर पे आके उसको एनालाइज कर लीजिए. So I start analyzing my things. So once you analyze, so Magna FinCorp, I have identified at the rate of 24, and then that convert because there was a news that Poonawalla, Cyrus Poonawalla interested in that. So later now that become a Poonawalla FinCorp, and today the price is 269 plus. I have not seen today, but it is around 260. And then TTML, there is a one stock called TTML. I have recommended at the rate of 30, and the price is today around 180, and it has touched very recently 300 and 290. So likewise, you people can just see these shares. Okay, now this is app I'm opening, one of my account. Once you have this kind of app, trading equity, trading F&O, commodities, mutual fund, currency, IPO, place confirmation, F&O portfolio equity. Say for example, this is my equity portfolio, and this TTML. This is a 5G company. So this is, just see the price at 69. So some I purchased at 30 and some I purchased then at 140, and then it has 172 today after the lower circuit. And then now the another company is Wavework Systems, 69 पे है. This is a very good company. जो 5G implementation है government का, this company is going to be a very big player in that. Tanla Solutions, a very big platform for IT. They're preparing, almost all the major companies are the clients of this company. RTS Power, another company, is going to do very good. So any, like most of this most chips bana rahi company hai. So any company which is going through any market change, any philosophy change, please try to identify for the long term. So a book you ask, I've already told you, start reading the how to influence this intelligent investor, and then walk around the Wall Street. This is Subransu. But you please try to avoid the penny stock in beginning. First 6 to 7 months, start investing into the large cap and mid cap, because their data is available. In penny stock, it is very easy to manipulate. For example, a penny stock market cap is just 5 crore or 2 crore. And with me, if I have 1 crore, I will go to the promoter of the company. I will say, sir, you want to see this price going at 100? He will say, yeah, what will you do? I will say, you will not sell your share at all. Now, I will start buying the shares from market at that rate only. And धीरे धीरे करके मैं price बढ़ाऊंगा उसका. And then when the price goes to 90 or 100, I will start exiting slowly and slowly. The retail investor will come into the play. A very good बच्चे. अभी मैं दिखाता हूँ detail info. Don't worry. Good boy. Okay. Price action strategy. It is very big. Not so easy, but I will only say in short, याद रखिए, if the open price and high price, market will open at 9:30, just check it. Open price and high price is same. Then the market, that price has to go down. Open and high is the same, then it will go down. If open and high are different, it is going up. And if it is low, short it immediately. And high, buy. Wait for a correction and gap. If some gap comes, then you should buy at that. I'm just sharing the screen of IRCTC. Today it has happened. Are you able to see my screen, bache? Mobile key?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
See this. यहाँ पे गैप आपको दिख रहा है. I am widening the gap now. दिखा आपको मॉर्निंग में it is a gap up opening. Now if it is gap up opening, आप याद रखिए, and there was no big news other than that price was high. So what happens that you can automatically, I'm just changing the duration of the market. You just see it has filled that gap here. And then now it is at 849. So it is making the corrections and then it will go at that level. So likewise, now you can buy this share. See this volume gap was sold it and it has come down here. So that gap has been filled. So if you buy at 821, that was the best price, 821, 840, and then you can go for a reversal of this. just a second. Now you see this, I am just moving it here. This is the high of this particular period here. And aap dekho, and this is the top. Yeah, this is the left shoulder. This is the left shoulder of this, and this is the right shoulder. This is called head and shoulder pattern. So whenever the head and shoulder pattern will be there, whenever this is head, this top, this the second line drag मैंने की, that is head. This is head, and उसके left में आप देखिए नीचे ऊपर, this is left shoulder, and then it is the right shoulder उसके बाद. Yeah, this is it. Now you can see this is one is left shoulder and the right shoulder. So whenever the left and right shoulder will be there, this is called head and shoulder pattern. Whenever head and shoulder one, market will fall on that point. Keep this thing in mind, and you can start trading for that. Dusra, you can have the news base for that. That also. Baki, this is called volumetric. You can use a volumetric study with that. That will allow you to trade. Then penny, I have already told you not to trade. Price action, okay. Penny stock में हमेशा इसलिए because sometime they are struck, liquidity less है, that is why the brokers charge high brokerage, and many a time the brokerage, some broking company will not allow you to trade in those penny stock because they put it into ban category. Okay, then what characteristic is common is most multi-bagger stock. Stay multi-bagger stock जितने भी होंगे, their EBITDA margin will always grow. First thing, their majority shareholding, more than 50%, will be with the promoter, FIIs and DIIs. Retailers will be 10 and 12%, or 10%, not more than that. Then company is having a growth. Company's PE ratio is less than the industry, almost you can say half or 60%. Then this particular stock should be able to increase its portfolio. And the last but most important, its business story shall be stable. अभी मैंने आपको वेदवाक का बताया. Vedbag may take 1 year, may take 2 years, but it will give you a return. अभी देखिए आप, it is around Vedbag systems, मैंने यहाँ नहीं रखा, अब 60 के आसपास है, but it will give you around a return of say 200 rupees. Just wait for a few months. Now this Delta Corp, this is a high beta stock which can move and can come back very fast. Okay, so these kind of stocks you need to identify and you can trade. And सबसे बड़ी बात, मल्टी-बैगर से स्टॉक के बारे में no news channel will talk. याद रखना. If it is a multi-bagger stock, no news channel will say anything about that. No media is saying anything, because it comes, the moment it comes to the knowledge of public, it is not a multi-bagger because already story is done on that count. ठीक है. So पूना वाला FinCorp उतना ऊपर कब गया, क्योंकि जब वो वहां पे पहुंच गया. आप अगर मेरे चैनल देखेंगे, मैंने वहां पे कई ऐसे स्टॉक्स हैं जो 300% से ज्यादा रिटर्न उन्होंने दी है. ठीक है. देन जैसे BLS फाइनेंस आई रिकमेंडेड अराउंड 58 रुपीज के आसपास किया था. अभी आपके पास 203 या 290 के आई है. सो सम इट भी आते हैं प्रोजन इनटू वेरी गुड कंपनी, बट फंसी हुई है, नहीं मूव कर रही. सुबैक्स इज अ गुड कंपनी, बिजनेस इज चेंजिंग. रेणुका इंडस्ट्रीज इज अ वेरी गुड कंपनी बिकॉज एथेनॉल, सी दिस इज द बिजनेस स्ट्रक्चर हैज चेंज्ड. कि कंपनी हैज स्टार्टेड नाउ कमिंग इनटू एथेनॉल. एथेनॉल प्रोड्यूस करने में उनका जो रेवेन्यू है दैट विल गो अप, सो यू कैन इन्वेस्ट इनटू दिस आईटी कंपनी. या देन GTL Infra. GTL Infra is a very good company, but heavy debt because of they have largest number of the towers, 5G and telecom towers are owned by them. So anyone wants to buy can buy that, but only you should put that much money, which you should be ready to lose. because this company may go for the insolvency process because a huge debt and many creditors have moved to the court. So if that happens, आपके लिए problem होगा. TTML is not a manipulated stock because TTML is basically बच्चे Tata Teleservices Maharashtra Limited. This is the same company which has given you the Tata Indicom etc. अभी ये 5G में आ रही company and 5G का पूरा Tata का यही संभालेंगे and that is why that stock is growing. Yes, whenever some story change, few people comes in and who wants to always play with the market. Candlestick, you want to learn it, you can do one thing, you can see online any chart or anything and based on that you can trade, you can learn that, or you can purchase a book. Murphy की book है which you can, Raymond Murphy बहुत अच्छे हैं, उनका आप choose कर सकते हो. दूसरा आप ऑनलाइन कुछ कोर्सेज हैं फ्री में यूट्यूब पे, वो आप चेक कर सकते हैं. एंड देन once you understand this, then you can start learning with that, and or you can pick some of the my videos on this. I will be अभी मैं derivative पे एक playlist बना रहा हूँ that I will be posting. उसके बाद मैं एक course technical analysis बनाऊंगा which I will upload on my channel. So then you can read from there also, but that will take some time, at least 2 months. But see, I always use the trend charts, and I do not use only the candlestick. I also use Hackinson. I use it, and I use the volume. I identify the head and shoulders, gaps, and then I multi-commodity channel and a heat index. I use it, and MACD. These are the few I use for my analysis. Yeah, see, you should be knowing fundamental and technical both. Alone, it will not work. Fundamental analysis will give you whether this stock has got some value or not. But technical analysis will tell you that when to enter and when to exit. What is the right price? For example, I want to purchase IEX, India Energy Exchange, because this particular stock has got the unique story of monopoly in energy market. So now if I need to purchase it, it is a technical analysis which will tell me whether I should buy it or not and what level I should buy it. Just a second, I have opened for you the India Energy Exchange. Now just see this huge gap which is there because of the stock split took place 1:2. And that is why it is at this place. So when you are seeing this chart, you have to compare it with the earlier terms. So this stock, we'll see, if I see first one, it is around the 623 from where it has moved. Yeah, 623.24 it has moved. So divide by 3, 210 to 198 is the perfect price to purchase this share now. Okay. This is what you can do it by charts. Then you can use the other information fundamentally that will allow you to understand this. Say long-term, buy it, hold it. It is not a stock which is going to just do it one day or 2 days. Circuit starts is something like the penny bache. Circuit may operator works. You yourself as an operator. So how you feel that operator will allow you to earn the money. Okay. And the crypto, I will always suggest, please avoid yourself. Please avoid this market. See, you cannot invest in any asset class. You do not know who is doing it. You do not know how much quantity is there and how much quantity is with someone. For example, stock market, I given you these many sites. You can have authentic data from there. You can use it. But crypto, we do not know. More than 4,000 cryptocurrencies are there in market today. How will you be able to find out कौन सी crypto अच्छी है, कौन सी खराब है? और मैं आपको और बता दूं, Bitcoin is going to collapse. है ना? काफी नीचे आ जाएगा. Just a minute. Let me see. Let me tell you. अभी कुछ दिन पहले somebody had asked me, one of my known, I give you. Yeah. See, my phone is full of the different apps because whole time I need to see various things. Shaki ma'am knows that I post in my group even midnight 2:30 also, because that time US stock market closes. Just
I
see,
know,
bache.
doctor.
Yeah, ma'am.
I know that you have been sending and updating me every now and
Yeah. So see, stock market, you cannot sleep. You have to be very, very vigilant. But see, I see this Bitcoin coming down as low as it is 18 rupee, 18,000. Clear? So that is what the problem is with this stock. And this 25, 28 is the max, which I see it has to come down, 28,000. Okay. So as far as myself is concerned, मैं कभी भी बिटकॉइन में या किसी भी क्रिप्टो में पैसे लगाने वाला नहीं। हाँ, आपको थोड़ा डाइवर्सिफाई करना है, 5-10% लगा दो, the money which you can afford. बच्चे मल्टीबैगर स्टॉक फाइंड करने का सबसे, देखिए पहली चीज तो आप ये मान लीजिए, स्टॉक मार्केट हो और एनी इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑप्शन, देयर विल ऑलवेज बी 10% luck factor. There is a book called Psychology of Money. Just read it. You have analyzed, you have done every calculation, and you purchase that stock. And according to all parameters, that stock is a very good stock at multi-bagger. But all of a sudden, government of India has changed the policy. What will you do? It is beyond your control. Or some big investor has come to the market, sold the shares because he has to fulfill some of his duties and some obligation in US. So that problem will be there. So ऐसा होता है कि you analyze everything and then you put the money, but sometime it will have some crisis and some problem. So that is why हमारी उस mistake को cover करने के लिए there is something called stop loss. The moment it falls below a particular level which you cannot afford, just exit, book that small loss. In place of getting the loss bigger, just book at the small level only. That is what called stop loss. So whenever you trade, put your stop loss. See, any stock you want to have, just a second. Investing.com पे जाइए. Yeah, shall I open investing.com? Just a second. Oh, sorry. This is called screener.in. आप ये फिनवीज का खुल गया, आप स्क्रीनर पे जाइए. Now, any company you want to see, you can just type it here. मैं आपके लिए यहाँ कुछ ये दे रहे हैं already. मैं शिवालिक बीमा टेल. This was a company which I referred around 110 rupees. अभी 462 आपके सामने है. So आप सबसे पहले तो कंपनी की बुक वैल्यू देखिए. Book value is 41. Stock की PE 37 है. Now you need to compare it with the industry PE. Industry PE इस सेक्टर की कितनी है? If it is less than that, okay. दूसरा, multiply with the business of the company, how much market share it has. So that you can go through. Sales and margins. देखिए अब इसके sales and margins are stable comparatively. Gross profit margin 46% good. Operating profit 17%. Net profit margin is 11.53. Now the moment it goes below 8, exit the stock. Then company is going to give a good result. Stock trading 11.9 times of the book value. ये इसकी high P है. लेकिन अपने सेगमेंट में सबसे अच्छा है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज डूइंग गुड। ये आप इसकी पीयर कंपैरिजन कर सकते हो, पीयर ग्रुप्स के साथ जितनी भी कंपनियां हैं, यू कैन डू दैट। देन इनका सबका क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट यू कैन चेक इट। अब आप इस कंपनी का देखिए, द सेल्स आर कंटिन्यूसली ग्रोइंग क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर बेसिस। सेल्स 59, 67, 70, 76, 88 continuously increasing. Expenses continuously increasing, but the margin is also increasing. This is called operating profit margin. देखो भाई, कंपनी का ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट मार्जिन इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। अगर वो इंप्रूव हो रहा है, इसका मतलब कंपनी इज डूइंग वेल। अगर, क्योंकि ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट शो करता है कर रही नहीं कर रही। देन उसकी अदर इनकम आप देखिए यहाँ पे, अगर डेट, अगर इंटरेस्ट ज्यादा है तो आपको पैसे नहीं मिलेंगे। सो इंटरेस्ट हैज टू बी सीन, देन डेट, देन प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स इज आल्सो इंक्रीजिंग 20, टैक्स गवर्नमेंट का 27%, so net profit is 15%. EPS is also increasing, hence EPS PE will come down by this, so वो आगे beneficiary है। Then you can see other growth rates of this stock, then इसकी जो reports हैं that you can go through, so you need to find out where, and कोई भी एक ऐप complete नहीं है, ये आप याद रखना। Do not follow only one app because some app may be biased, because ultimately they, हम तो फ्री में देख रहे हैं, बट उनको पैसे कौन दे रहा है? या तो कंपनी देती है, कोई और दे रहा है। सो दैट इज व्हाई ऑलवेज ट्राई टू सी दिस। ओके, सो व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट देन फॉर यू? मैम, आई वुड लाइक टू एग्जिट एट 335 मैक्स। ओके, AWL शेयर,
Not an issue, Anurag ji.
AWL, क्योंकि मेरी 4 बजे से क्लास है मैम। AWL जो है यानी अदानी बिलमार, देखिए ये एक कंजम्पशन गुड्स है, कंपलसरी कंजम्पशन गुड्स को मैन्युफैक्चर आपको देती है, सो सप्लाई कर रही है आपको। तो देखिए उसकी डिमांड कंटिन्यूसली रहेगी, लेकिन अगर आप उसमें ये सोचें कि जैसा कि 40% ग्रोथ पिछले 2 दिनों में आई लिस्ट के बाद, तो अगर आप ये सोचते हैं दिस विल कंटिन्यू या इवन 10% आल्सो, दैट इज हाईली अनरियलिस्टिक। दिस विल गिव यू अ रिटर्न लाइक ITC, HUL, डाबर। सो ये उस कैटेगरी कंपनी है, लो बीटा कंपनी रहेगी, सो होल्ड इट एंड अपने पोर्टफोलियो में रखिए आप। 10% अच्छी कंपनी है। अच्छा, सर्टिफिकेट बच्चे, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज मैनेजमेंट, NISM। आई डू वन थिंग, मैं दोबारा लैपटॉप की स्क्रीन शेयर कर देता हूं आपको, एंड आई विल शो यू दिस आल्सो सो दैट यू पीपल कैन सी। दिस इज द नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज मैनेजमेंट। आप इसकी वेबसाइट पे जाके, ये इनका सर्टिफिकेशन है व्हिच यू कैन डू इट। सर्टिफिकेशंस आर 7 सिक्योरिटीज मार्केट, 8 derivative, then 10A, 10B, this is for the consultancy purpose, 13 is the derivative, and 5th is the research analysis. So these you can do it of your own, and उनका study material है, online register कराइए अपने आप को, and then you can give the exam. They have got different centers in Delhi, उनमें आप जाके कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? Yeah, next question, anyone have any other question बच्चे?
I guess so. We are done with all the questions.
Okay, ठीक है बच्चों। यू कैन ऑल, अच्छा यूट्यूब चैनल आपने पूछा, 1 मिनट में आपको लिंक शेयर कर देता हूँ, यू पीपल कैन ज्वाइन। आप लोग ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, और इसमें मैंने लगभग ऑलमोस्ट जितने भी आप देखें, जैसे बजट के ऊपर डिकोडिंग द बजट सेक्टर वाइज, परसों मेरी एक बिप्स है कॉलेज, वहां पे ले रहा था डिस्कशन। देन ये जो फंडामेंटल ब्लास्टर है, दिस इज माय वीकली पोस्ट ऑन द मार्केट। देन इंडस्ट्री की एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या थी बजट से, दैट्स ऑल यू कैन गो थ्रू, अराउंड 100 and जो मैं बात कर रहा था offer for sale etc. that is also given here. So you can check all these and then you can learn it. IPO के बारे में whenever you need information, your company asks, you're going for placement, please see this website Chittorgarh, that gives you complete. आपने research करनी है, मान लीजिए you want to do some project which your ma'am asked you, teacher sir asked you to do IPO के ऊपर. IPO की complete list यहाँ मौजूद है, उनका prices क्या रहा है, वो कब कितना किया. You can just go on this site and data download करके आप उसकी research कर सकते हो. That is what this particular site does it. A good site on the IPO. And जो unlisted shares हैं उसके लिए भी आप अपने broker के पास connect कर सकते हो. Broker will give you. Otherwise, some of the my students who are there in this segment, if you want, I can connect to you on that. लेकिन पहले बच्चे सीख लो market को, थोड़ा और पढ़ो. Yeah, anything else you want to know, बच्चों? Anything else? Okay, ma'am. So shall we conclude, ma'am?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Anurag. Thank you so much for being there. I hope that most of the questions which were asked, I think have been, I think, given whatever time जो हमें जितना permit कर रहा था.
Yeah.
There's one more thing which I think the one student wanted to ask. अभी जो chat में किया है. There's one thing which trading app. I think some student wanted to ask, would you recommend?
Ma'am, I'm not getting a.
There's one chat box me. There's one question, Dr. Anurag, if you are able to hear me.
Yeah, live trading.
No, it is. I'm talking about it. There's some student who wanted to ask trading app. You would recommend kinds.
Just a second, ma'am. मैं अभी बताता हूँ. See, if you want to trade with your money, then always open account with that broker who provide you services. Certainly, I'm not with the Zerodha and Upstock. These are discount brokers. Many times, what happens, they are when the market volatility is there, they do not able to provide the services at that time. So I will suggest Motilal Oswal, India Infoline, Angel Brokers, etc. इनके पास आ जाइए. As far as the banks are concerned, they are not able to, because of their own behavior, they are not able to do it. But ACI Securities is certainly good. You can pick them. SBI is not that good. I don't find that good because I have with many broking houses my account, and also my students and even some of your seniors are also working there. So I have a bit of idea of this. Okay. Then intraday trading के लिए I do not give intraday on my channel. For that I do it on my WhatsApp because बच्चे classes भी लेनी होती, so I don't have that much time to make video immediately. अगर आप मेरे channel देखोगे तो आप देखोगे I don't do any editing. I just record and post. क्योंकि उतना टाइम नहीं होता है मेरे पास because I have to do some corporate consulting and others. और फिर पैसे वहां से आते हैं, YouTube चैनल वगैरह से पैसे नहीं आते ना. So I don't do them. तो जहां से पैसे आए उसको उसमें मार्केट ज्यादा अच्छा है. So I do that. Okay. So anything else you want to know, बच्चे? Hello.
I guess we are good to go, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. On behalf of the entire Business Economics Department, I would like to express gratitude towards you, sir, for such a wonderful session that we have and such invincible knowledge that you provided us with. We are really glad to have you, sir, for the session, and we really thank you for that. Thank you so much, sir.
And we are looking forward for the next session, which is on 11th.
Derivative, बच्चों derivative थोड़ा सा call और put पढ़ लेना नेक्स्ट क्लास में. एंड ये जो ऐप है मार्केट पल्स डाउनलोड कर लेना. मार्केट पल्स, ठीक है. अपने मोबाइल फोन ऑन रखना. मैं आप लोगों को ट्रेड करके बताऊंगा डेरिवेटिव के, ठीक है. हाउ टू एनालाइज एंड हाउ टू फाइंड आउट. थैंक यू. हैव अ गुड डे बच्चों.
Thank you so much, Anurag ji. Thank you so much.
राजवाला मैम.
थैंक यू अनुराग जी, बहुत एनरिच किया हमें, बड़ा लाइव देखा मैंने, पूरा अच्छा लगा बहुत.
अरे नहीं यार, आपसे अच्छा थोड़ी ना. आप लोग तो महारथी हो यार. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anurag ji. We are
Thank
looking
you.
forward for 11th wala session also, है ना?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, bache.
Thank you. All other participants are also requested to join the session on 11th February as well. It will be on the same time. Thank you so much for joining, everyone.
Shall we end up, ma'am?